Not in today. Got a little bit of a skate, and we'll see day to day, I guess, with him.
I guess, is he hopeful at some point of this trip, or?
Yeah, we can be hopeful. But like I said, we'll see how he feels tomorrow.
You look at your blue line, you lose him, you lose Toby. Just kind of thoughts on the pieces that are there, and is there extra pressure on the forwards to help you out a little bit now?
Gonna need that center ice to be real strong down low. We may spend a little bit more time there, and got a good opportunity for all of these guys to play meaningful minutes against some really good players.
What's the most important thing you're looking for from your group down this drive here?
For each one of them to do their jobs, and that we've got some players here that are making a hard case to be regulars in the NHL. We've got some younger guys that are learning their game. They're still trying to get better in their game, and they need to use these games to get better. And then we've got veteran guys that have to drive that pace and be the difference for us.
You had some guys that got looks last year during this time that didn't have a sniff this year. Is that something you bring up to young guys trying to establish themselves? Or?
There would be players that probably finished last year thinking that they were more in pen than pencil, and yeah, for sure they need to understand that competition there, because there are players in the American League that are going to try to win jobs, and then you've got an entire summer of additions that possibly could happen, so they're aware of that.
What's your bottom six going to look like tonight? I guess who won't play is a better way to put it.
In the forward unit, yeah, Nick's out.
Okay. And just go back to the middle line?
Correct.
Fourth?
Correct.
As a head coach, what can you learn about your team in this last 15 games?
I don't think that you're looking at these 15 games like to tell you something completely different than you're already in the process of learning. Like, we have players that have been in the league a while. We have a pretty good understanding of how they play. The younger group, and that's about half our team, is still defining what they're good at. And now they've got a little different set of pressures. We're going to ask them to do the hard things as we have all year. And their ability to do that will give us an idea of where they slot in next year. We've scored some goals this year, so we feel we have enough firepower, or at least a developing group of offensive players, but we haven't kept enough out of our net, so we need those guys to prove that they can put the puck in the net and still be good defensively. And then we need, it's the bottom six of your team, or the bottom half of your team that has less skill, less firepower. They've got to be better than average on defense. They've got to sell you something different. So we're looking for, a player like Andrew Kopp. We think there's more he can do with the puck, and he started to show that. But if he's going to play in that top nine in that defensive role, and then get bounced into center in the fourth, that he can do that he can be better than a pencil guy. He's got to get to be a pen guy. That you say we know what we have from him. So I would say we've got 10 or 11 of the younger guys. They're all trending the way we want to. The question is, will they be able to all do it as a group?